Hello once again. It is I, Lisa Crenshaw. That would be me with the human brain. Picture of me when I'm 7 years old. And I am here with all my stuff. In my trusty, lovely maroon suitcase, which I keep all my things in, all my writings, all my material that I've done over the last 16, 17 years, which you see here, my many books. Many writings, many books. I'm here to talk to you about the Ark of the Covenant. As you can see, as a 7-year-old, I have on my cap and gown. You can see my maroon sweater, like that of a Tibetan monk. And you can see the human brain, which is my graduation cap. And you can see the brainstem hanging down, which represents the tassel from the cap. So here I am in cap and gown, presenting myself to you as the enlightened one, the Buddha. I want to talk to you about the Ark of the Covenant. If you know my earlier video, I talked to you about the Ark of the Covenant, and I used Tanya, Dioria, and her daughter, Marnisa, and I used the car. The Ark of the Covenant, people, means reincarnation. First part of reincarnation is rain. That refers to deer, which backwards spells reed, which was Marnisa. Second part of reincarnation is car, which is ark. And third part of reincarnation, we have two N's, so the one N crosses out the other, and we have the word Tanya. So what I was trying to tell you is I was trying to tell you about reincarnation. The Ark of the Covenant translates to reincarnation. Jesus, when he was on the cross, they brought scarlet wool and hyssop. The scarlet wool, red, represents the body. So he puts the scarlet wool on, and that represents his beaten body. The scarlet wool represents Christ's beaten body. The hyssop is a flower. We take the O from flower and we place it on top of the beaten body. That represents the crown of thorns. So we have the bloody body with the crown of thorns. We take the lowercase f, we turn it upside down, it becomes so. We raise this hook here, it becomes the letter J. That leaves the letters L, W, E, and R. We add the E to the J. That leaves the letters L, W, R. L is the 12th letter of the alphabet. 12 backwards is 21. The 21st letter of the alphabet is U. So we have J, E, U. And that leaves the letters W and R. The W gets turned sideways. It gets broken apart. The bottom part gets turned around. Gets added to the top part. Becomes the letter S. We add that to that, J-E-U. That leaves the letter R. The letter R is capital R. Break that apart, that's nothing more than the number 1 and the number 2. Combine, it's the letter 3. And the number 3, I'm sorry. You turn that backwards, it becomes the letter E. We break it apart. We turn the bottom. We add it together, it becomes the letter S. We add that to the J, the E, the U, and the S. And what that spells is it spells Jesus. So we have the beaten body, represented by the scarlet wool. We have the crown of thorns, represented by the letter O, from the word flower, from the hyssop, and the rest of the letters spell Jesus. Reincarnation is in Revelations where it says he has hair of wool, which is white. He has eyes that are red, blazed like fire. and he has feet of bronze. This is not a man with a beaten body and a crown of thorns, whose name is Jesus. This is a reincarnated man whom you are calling Jesus. This is a reincarnated body that he is in. This is reincarnation. This is the translation for Ark of the Covenant. Ark of the Covenant, which means reincarnation, which is shown in the last book of the Bible, Revelations. So what I'm saying to you that I am the enlightened one. I'm sure you can see that from all my videos. And I do not consider myself to be a female Dalai Lama, but I consider myself to be a Buddha, which is the enlightened one. I am, as you can see, the enlightened one. Thank you.